16 years after Marcus Aurelius's death, Rome is ruled by the corrupt twin emperors Geta and Cr. In the North African kingdom of Numidia, Hanno lives with his wife Arith. Acacius asks for a break from war, with his wife Lucilla, Aurelius's daughter, but the emperors refuse and plot to conquer Persian India. Senator Threx hosts a party for the emperors, featuring a gladiatorial duel. Lucilla and Acacius conspire to free Lucius as part of their plot to dethrone the emperors. Lucilla and Lucius reconcile. She gives him her father's ring, which also belonged to Maximus and Acacius. Lucilla is brought into the Colosseum, accompanied by the senators with whom she conspired, while Lucius rallies the gladiators to revolt against their enslavers. Armed with Maximus's sword and armor, he leads the gladiators to defend Lucilla from execution. Gracchus is killed in the onslaught, while Macronus kills Caracalla before fatally shooting Lucilla with an arrow. She encourages Lucius to fight on. Macronus flees the rioting city with Lucius in pursuit. Caracalla is increasingly delusional from venereal disease and names his monkey Dondus as a consul alongside Macronus. To prevent a battle, Lucius and Macronus engage in a duel. Although Macronus nearly kills Lucius, Lucius ultimately kills Macronus and reveals his identity as the imperial heir, persuading both armies to unite with him for a stronger Rome. He scoops earth from the ground and asks Maximus to speak to him. As a vision of a hand in a wheat field appears, Macronus persuades the Senate that he can restore order and assumes control of the. He reveals to Lucilla that he was a slave under Aurelius' rule and vows to avenge himself by becoming emperor. Macronus convinces Caracalla to have Lucilla executed in the Colosseum, with only Lucius to defend her, hoping their deaths will trigger another riot that the Senate will defuse by executing Caracalla. However, Threx, who owes Macronus money, informs him of the conspiracy. Lucilla and Acacius are arrested for treason. Macronus advises the emperors to have Acacius killed in the Colosseum and arranges for Lucius to fight him. After a brief fight, Acacius surrenders to Lucius and professes his love for Lucilla and Maximus. Lucius refuses to execute Acacius, but the Praetorian Guard executes him at the emperor's command, prompting the people to riot. When Macronus questions Lucius' refusal to kill Acacius, Lucius argues that Rome can be a better place. After Hanno wins, he recites a verse about descending to hell from Virgil's Aeneid, showcasing his Roman education and raising Macrinus' suspicion. Acacius and Lucilla conspire with Threx and Senator Gracchus to overthrow the emperors and restore the Republic. The Roman army, led by General Justus Acacius, invades and conquers the kingdom, killing Arishet and enslaving Hanno and the other survivors. Lucilla realizes that Hanno is her son, Lucius Verus, whom she sent away as a child to protect him from rivals for the throne. Lucilla visits Lucius and tries reconnecting with him, but he angrily rebuffs her, believing she had abandoned him. Lucilla reveals to Lucius that he is Maximus' son and tells him to use his father's strength to survive. During a Nomachia in the Colosseum, Lucius leads the gladiators to victory and fires a crossbow at the spectating Acacius, but fails to kill him. The enslaved people are taken to Ostia, where the Romans pit them against baboons to advertise them as potential gladiators. Hanno savagely kills a baboon, impressing the stablemaster who promises Hanno an opportunity to kill Acacius. If he wins enough fights in Rome, Acacius returns to Rome as a war hero. Geta and Caracalla hold gladiatorial games in the Colosseum. To celebrate, Hanno emulates the late legendary gladiator Maximus in the Colosseum to win fights, including one with a gladiator riding a black rhinoceros. Ravi, the gladiator's physician, befriends Lucius and shows him the shrine to Maximus, which includes Maximus' sword and armor. Macronus tricks Caracalla into believing that Geta will blame him for the riot. Caracalla kills Geta with Macronus' help. Lucius sends Ravi with the ring to request military aid from Acacius' legions outside. Rome Acacius legions and Macronus Praetorians confront each other outside Rome,